Good evening, guys. How are you?
Good evening.
Hi,
Fine.
Eduardo. Happy Friday.
Yes, I tired.
Everyone's
It's
tired. Right?
Friday.
Yeah. Well, on Thursdays you start to feel it. Thursdays you start to feel tiredness. Then on and Friday it hits you, right?
It's Friday and okay.
You know they say it's Friday and your body knows it. My body just wants to sleep.
Okay.
Do you have plans for the weekend?
Yes.
What are you gonna be doing on the weekend?
Um it's possible visit my uncle.
Oh, that's nice. Do they live in? Does he live in Santa Ana too?
No, in mismo Candelaria. Aquí.
Oh, that's nice. Really
Yes.
cool.
But I walk by someone three blocks or 4 blocks
All
from my
right. Really nice family visits during the weekend. That's cool that you live near your family as well. Though. Hi, Luis. How are you? Hi, Carmen. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Do you have plans for the weekend, Luis?
Only take a time for my family.
Nice. Very good. What about you, Carmen? How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. You?
Doing good. Do you have plans for the weekend?
I think so. For tomorrow, I have to go to Santa Ana to visit my father. And Sunday, I want to go to a show. Okay.
Where?
La iglesia?
Oh,
Sorry.
to the church. Oh, that's nice. I don't go to church, so I don't understand that word. No, I'm joking. Of course we go. All right. So that's that's a wrap. Today is Friday from week 2. So basically today you are finishing half of the module. Ya ahorita ustedes completan con la clase de ahora, terminan la segunda semana. Ya van a la mitad del módulo. 2 semanas más y lo completan. Así que muy, muy bien. We're gonna check this the platform first. Okay, vamos a checar la plataforma primero y de ahí seguimos con los demás ejercicios que we have for practice. Okay, so we were saying, teníamos pendiente día viernes, que es la tarea para el día de ahora, y luego vemos el midterm exam. Okay, o la hicimos esta, ¿verdad? Yeah, I think we did this. Creo que ayer se las mostré esta.
Sí, la hicimos, teacher, pero no la enviamos. Usted solo puso las
Ah,
respuestas porque dijo que la íbamos a terminar ahora.
okay. So we have this one. This is based on the picture. Esto es basado en los dibujos que están ahí. Ustedes van a seleccionar esas. Acá se las voy dando desde ya, por si no lo han completado. Lo pueden ir haciendo ahorita o le toman captura. Ahí tienen ya las que son the correct ones. Y luego le dan a enviar. Y ahí ustedes ya terminaron todas las tareas de la semana 2. Ok, las tareas. Ok. Number 4 is shave. Number 3, brushes his teeth. Number 2, takes a shower. Y number 1, wakes up. Right? Ahí terminamos las tareas de la semana 5. Quiero ver. Ah, no, esa era la tarea jueves. Esa es la que me dio. Tarea 10, que es la que corresponde a hoy. All right. So it says read and decide the proper way of a simple present form. Okay. Okay. Acá dice I. ¿Cuál sería la forma apropiada?
go to work.
Correct. I go to work at 8:45 every morning. Perfect. Number 2. I usually.
Drive to work.
Exactly. I usually drive to work. Number 3. I always.
Reply. No, I always check my email.
Check my emails.
Correct. I always check my email. Number 4. But I don't always.
reply to them.
Reply to them immediately. Correct. Number 5. I
I
Have lunch.
have a lunch. Have lunch.
have lunch at 12:30. Okay. You hit send and you have 20 out of 20, los tienen correctos. Y con eso sí, ahí sí ya completan la tarea de la semana. ¿Ok? Solo le voy a poner en el grupo. Para los que faltan. Ok. Vamos con el midterm exam entonces. Ok. Este en 4 partes y cada una son como 5 preguntas. Ok. So, number 1, it says read carefully and choose the best answer. Michelle
Is a
It's a
floor manager.
correct. Michelle is a floor manager.
manager.
Number 2, he
Is not.
It's not. Oh, she is not.
correct. He's not a floor manager. Number 3, I
Am an.
And
am an assembler, porque empieza con vocal, an, right? I am an assembler. Number 4, are we friends?
No, we're not.
No, we are not, right? We
are.
are.
We
We are.
We are.
Perfect. Number 5,
Are you
are you,
pushing?
are your bosses here?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are.
Yes, they are.
Correct. Yes, they are.
They are.
Damos submit y ahí tenemos la primera parte del midterm exam. ¿Ok? Luego vamos con la parte 2. Y nos dice, choose the best choices for the following question. Number 1, what letter comes before Q? P,
Okay.
P, right? P. O, P, Q, yeah. How many letters are there in the English alphabet?
26.
26.
Alrighty. Number 3, which are the vowels? Which are the vowels?
A, E,
A-E-I-O-U.
U.
Yay, that is
E,
correct.
I, O, U.
Good. Number 4, read the statement using possessive adjective and choose if it's right or wrong. Okay, number 4, our teacher is from Canada.
Right.
Right.
Yes, that is correct. Number 5, their class is at night.
Right.
That one is correct also, right? We hit send and then you get the second part, right? Ya tenemos 50 en total. And then we're going with part 3 of the midterm exam y nos dice, go over the sentences and check the right use of the verb to be. Number 1, my boss are Elmer Arguet.
My boss is Elmer Arguet.
Exactly. Third person, he is. Number 2, Nadia and Rita
E,
Are
new teachers.
correct, are the new teachers. Number 3, we secretary.
we
are.
are.
Exactly, we are secretary. Number 4, we have unscramble. In these ones, I'm going to show you, right? Para que no nos compliquemos. She doesn't speak Portuguese y we don't use computers. Traten de ver, si no lo han hecho aún, traten de ponerlas, fíjense, las mayúsculas, el apóstrofe, los espacios. Portugués lo ponen con mayúscula ellos. Acá igual mayúscula al principio, el apóstrofe y puntuación al final. Que si no la plataforma a veces ustedes lo están poniendo bien y no se los va a aceptar. Okay. And then, no me acuerdo si era en este módulo que pasaba, pero hay uno que, aunque estaba correcta, no se las aceptaba a los alumnos. We don't know why. Let me check on this one. Okay, we hit 25. Tenemos las tres partes ya del midterm. Y vamos con la última sección. ¿Ok? Part 4. It says, do you like music?
Yes, I
Yes,
do.
I do.
Exactly. Do you? Yes, I do. Does Sarah know English?
No,
Yes,
he doesn't.
she doesn't.
No, she
No, she
doesn't.
doesn't. No, she doesn't.
Correct. Number 3. Do you and Wendell play the guitar?
Yes, we do.
Correct. Yes, we do. You and him, you and I, that's we. Number 4. Does she brush her teeth before going to bed?
Yes, she
Yes,
does.
Correct. Yes, she does. Number 5. Do you
Yeah.
take the bus at 7 a.m.?
Yes, we do. No, yes,
Yes.
we do.
Yes, we do. Aquí está preguntando you de plural. Ustedes, right?
Ajá.
Correct. And then you hit 25 out of 25, more than 7, right? Ahí ustedes ya completaron el midterm exam. Si lo completan tal cual, cuando veamos acá, esta parte la voy a ver yo. De acá es donde yo tomo las notas y las subo a la lista. Ya ustedes acá les va a aparecer tarea 1, tarea 2, que son todas las de esta semana, las que ya acabamos de hacer. Y acá aparecía el midterm exam. ¿Ok? En el caso de Carmen, que ya lo hizo, ya le aparece acá, ¿right? Entonces se les va sumando el promedio, ¿ok? Para que lo lleven ahí, ¿ok? Esta parte no la van a ver ustedes, pero yo sí puedo saber para más o menos tenerlos al día. Y ahí se va a ir viendo, ¿right? 100, 100, y según lo lleven, ¿right? Así que eso, por los demás que están ahí pendientes de la plataforma. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys the screen. Just a minute. Okay, we have some questions here that we wanna practice. Ya les comparto. Okay, talking about daily routine, okay? We have some questions. Cada uno de nosotros va a ir haciéndole una a otro de nosotros, okay? Pueden escoger cualquiera y si se pueden repetir. No importa si el compañero ya la hizo, usted la puede repetir, okay?
Mira.
For example, y pueden escoger cualquiera. Vamos a ir, yo empiezo y le pregunto a uno de ustedes y usted le pregunta al siguiente y así, porque ahora somos 5 los que estamos acá. Right? So, number 1, how often do you eat fast food, Waldo? How often do you eat fast food?
I often, what do you say?
How often es con qué frecuencia? Usted puede contestar con cualquier frecuencia o con cualquier cantidad de tiempo.
Okay.
For example, I eat fast food every Saturday or once a week, right? An example.
How often do you surf the net? Yeah, what is surf the net?
¿Dónde está eso? ¿Cuál es?
Surf.
Oh,
Surf.
number
What,
3.
what
Oh,
is my question?
surf the net es surf the internet. Surfear en el internet. Surf the internet.
Nah,
That's there. Inglés
occasion.
moderno.
Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you. Esta es la cual estamos. How often do you eat fast food, Waldo?
Occasionally.
Okay, completo. I occasionally eat.
I occasionally fast food.
Okay, good. Usted le
Fast
pregunta, ajá, eat fast food. Ahora usted le hace su pregunta, cualquiera de las que escoja, a Luis Escarate, por favor.
Luis, okay. Luis, what do you do? What? Okay. What do you do usually? What do in the morning? No, okay. What? A ver. What do you do? Eat hamburger.
¿Dónde está esa?
What? The first, what do you usually do in the morning?
What do you usually do in the morning, Luis?
In the morning.
Esta. Ajá.
Usually in the morning, I wake up at 5:30 a.m. and later do exercise for 30 minutes. And after eat my breakfast with my family for 20 minutes. And later go to my work.
All right. Very good, Luis. Thank you for that answer. Luis, usted le hace su pregunta a Carmen, por favor.
Carmen, what do you um what do you do? What do you usually do in the evening?
I usually in the evening, I usually practice exercise in a gym.
All right. Very good, Carmen. Thank you. Thank you, Luis, for the question. Carmen, you're going to ask your question to Zulma. Usted le pregunta a Zulma. Cualquiera de las que está ahí en pantalla.
How often do you eat fast food?
Okay, Sulma, when do you brush your teeth?
When do you brush? Yeah.
Zulma, when do you brush your teeth?
Hola, es que tengo mala la señal.
Pero sí la oímos, Zulma. Esta es. Esta le está
Ok.
preguntando Carmen. When do you brush your teeth?
Es,
¿Cuándo se
Ah.
cepilla?
cuando te cepillas tus dientes,
Ujú,
¿verdad?
ujú.
In the morning,
I brush my teeth.
perdón,
Empieza. I brush my teeth.
I brush in here this morning,
3 times
Okay.
a day.
mediodía, no sé cómo se dice,
At noon.
at noon,
In the night.
the afternoon.
And in the afternoon. Okay. Very good, Silva. Thank you. Good job with that answer. Okay. Esas solo son algunas de las preguntas que son como para que no son de estándar. Que por lo general si te las preguntan a lo random o al azar es como tienes que pensar rápido para contestarlas, right? Okay. So now before we continue with this one, let's see the next one. How much time do you spend on homework? Okay, how much time do you spend on homework? Esta de acá. Y lo voy a contestar yo. Sometimes, I sometimes spend 1 or 2 hours during the weekend, doing homework. And some other days I don't do homework, so it depends. Depends on the week. Okay. What about you? Ahora cada uno de ustedes escoge una y la contesta usted mismo. Okay, así como acabo de hacer yo. Yo escogí esta. How much time do you spend on homework? ¿Cuánto tiempo pasas haciendo tareas? Yo les dije, I usually do homework on the weekends. Sometimes 2 hours in the weekend. Vamos ahora con Oswaldo. Coge una y la contesta usted.
Okay. Can you give some examples of free times activities?
Okay.
Okay, I am in my free time, my activities is read the Bible, visit the church, watch TV and the football.
Nice, very good. Those are very good examples of free activities. Okay, thank you. Luis, your turn, please.
Repeat me, please.
Usted escoge una de las preguntas y la contesta usted mismo, Luis.
How often do you eat fast food? I always eat fast food when I never go with lunch to my work.
Okay, entonces, I usually eat fast food. Solo le quita el never. Solo le dice, I usually eat fast food when I don't take food. Repeat.
I usually eat fast food when I don't
Ujú.
take
Lunch.
lunch.
All right, very good. Una cosa importante con esa justo que usted menciona es que never ya es negativo. Entonces no puedo poner un negativo con otro negativo. No puedo hacer una oración negativa usando never. Por ejemplo, no puedo decir I don't never, no se puede. I never don't, no se puede. Entonces, esta palabra siempre la voy a usar en una oración afirmativa, pero el significado va a ser negativo porque never es eso, negativo. Entonces yo digo, I never, un ejemplo, I never eat fast food. Ahí estoy diciendo en negativo, yo nunca como comida rápida, ¿right? No voy a ponerle otro negativo porque no lo necesita, ya never está haciendo ese trabajo, ¿right? Esa es la única excepción de eso. Todos los demás frequency adverbs sí los podemos usar con negativos o afirmativos, ¿right? Vamos con Carmen ahora. Por favor. You choose one and you answer it.
Okay. Is there a pet in your family? When do you go for a walk with him? Yes, I have 2 dogs. Their names are Bailey Vladimir and Sasha Petunia.
Okay.
When do you go for a walk with it? Every day I go to walk with Jay for my neighborhood.
All right. Very good, Carmen. Thank you. And Surma, please.
Teacher, ¿con qué dijo que se iniciaba la respuesta?
Depende de la pregunta que usted escoja. Puede
Ok.
iniciarla. Siempre la va a iniciar con usted. Y depende de la pregunta. ¿Veamos?
Ok. La respuesta más fácil busqué.
Ok. Ok.
No sé si se dice longest o
Longest.
was the longest activity you have ever done?
Ujú. ¿Cuál es la actividad más larga que usted ha hecho? Sleep.
Uh, I, I, I am sleeping.
Good, sleeping. Sleeping is a good activity. Si duermo 8 horas ya es bastante.
Sí.
It's a privilege. Perfect. Very good, Silma. Thank you. Okay. So now, guys, we're gonna listen to your version. ¿Recuerdan qué fue lo que les quedó ayer de tarea?
Yeah, it's every
Yes,
day eat in a
Why
day.
you eat, everything you
just
eat,
remember.
everything you eat in a day, right? Y les
Yes.
voy a mostrar, um, les voy a mostrar un ejemplo de estos videos. Just give me one moment. Vamos a cruzar los dedos que no me banee el video YouTube. Vamos a ver. Ok. Ahorita solo quiero que lo veamos para que tomen una referencia. Me dicen si se
Hi, I'm Ian
escucha el
Summerholder.
video. ¿Se escucha el video?
Sí,
Yes.
teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Ian Summerholder, and this is everything I eat in a day. First thing I do when I wake up, I eat 2 small puppies. No, I'm joking. The first thing I do when I wake up, it's kind of strange. So I have a first breakfast and a second breakfast. So we make a lot of our own stuff, right? Nick and I grow a lot of our own food. It's gonna sound unnatural, really, like I eat that much. So I usually have a broth first thing in the morning with a bunch of supplements, like vitamin stuff, and green juices with my tea that I then whip in the NutriBullet with coconut oil and cacao and salt, believe it or not. So you're getting the electrolytes, you're getting the caffeine, and you're getting the fat with the cacao. So that's like a energy. Then I train, and then I gobble like really weird things. I don't eat a lot of meat, so I substitute it with fish. So I have to eat like 2 giant handfuls of nuts, walnuts or cashews or pecans or Brazil nuts, and then meat. So usually it's fish, and I'll alternate ocean fish, freshwater fish. Usually broil or pan fry, but I cook in a lot of cast iron or ceramic coated cast iron, which I guess the jury's still out. No non-stick. It is as toxic as the day is long. I mean, on the stove, cast iron or ceramic coated cast iron, lemon, a little bit of high heat oil like sunflower oil or something, and salt. Boom, lid, steam it. And then I eat 2 giant handfuls of vegetables. So whether it's root vegetables, steamed vegetables, spinach, anything. So 2 of those on a plate. Gobble that. Nick also makes me, we also make a lot of our own stuff. So she makes me these like amazing chia puddings with coconut milk and chia and cacao and salt. And then she'll just leave that in the refrigerator, and I'll get up in the morning and I'll gobble that. In the morning, you know, most people eat tons of carbohydrates. Twice a week, I'll eat just massive, huge stacks of pancakes, but it's only like twice a week. Then I'll have my coffee, and then the baby gets up. That's the beginning of my morning. That's from 6 to 8:30. Then it's feeding her. It's feeding the baby. Then it's cooking. Then I'll finally sit and I'll have even more sort of steamed or sauteed vegetables with another cup of tea. And so we feed the baby usually fresh fruits, hash browns, sheep's yogurt or coconut yogurt, stuff that's fermented and good and high protein. And then we sit there and I'll eat that too. So it sounds kind of insane, but when you eat really clean, you're eating tremendous amounts. It's hard to do that because that requires tremendous amounts of packaging and plastic, right? So most of the stuff we get is farmer's market stuff, or we grow it. I love trying to really cut all this waste, but I live like a tornado because there's just so much going on that sometimes for convenience sake, I'll use it. What my wife did was do an audit of what we use. And I think it's gonna become a big movement, which is farmers market vendors are gonna start buying stuff in bulk. So you can go and get your dish soap and dishwasher soap and all that stuff. You can buy it in glass from farmers markets. And what they do is they buy it in bulk. It's saving 65 bottles, 65 plastic bottles. So if you have 1 million households doing that, that's just at 1 million. That's 65 million bottles a month you're saving. Lunch, again, is gonna be a fish, huge amounts of vegetables, sweet potato, quinoa, big white potatoes, and some high density fats later on. Oh, I forgot, the other thing in the morning I do, half a lemon, lukewarm water, and 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt, because that just goes into your adrenals and just. Now, if you have a heart problem, really bad idea. If you have high blood pressure, not a good idea. But I'll do that again in the afternoon. I do a lot of coffee and tea, but I also mix it with a tablespoon of coconut oil. And if you whip it, you're binding caffeine molecules to a fat lipid. So your body burns it slower and more evenly as opposed to like straight up and straight down. And people forget, yes, sugar is the devil. 1/5 of all the sugar and 1/5 of all the oxygen your body intakes, your brain uses. So you have to remember to give it that. I always do what The Rock says. It's not a cheat, it's a treat meal. So a treat meal is just this like giant, massive, amazing stack of gluten-free pancakes with just fruit and maple syrup. Although I didn't realize how much energy production it takes to get maple syrup. You know, you tap this tree and then you boil this stuff for hours and hours and hours and hours. I mean hours. Yes, I love maple syrup, but I use either local honey. You can also just take blueberries and just grind them and put like a little sugar or a little honey in them, and all of a sudden you get this like amazing compote situation. Another great treat, dark chocolate, loaded with antioxidants. It's got some caffeine in it, but it's just so good for you. It's ridiculous. You can also just take cacao, turmeric, honey, a little bit of salt. You can just mix it with hot water and shake it up, and it's like dessert, but it's loaded with all these huge superfood sort of properties. Every dinner, we make sure we get home as a family. Dinner, again, is super crazy healthy starches. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams, quinoa, gluten-free pastas, fish, vegetables, or a lot of times no animal proteins. You know, you can take one big head of lettuce, cut it up, put it in a cast iron pan, water and salt, cook it down a bit, boom, olive oil, spices, whatever you want, and bam, you have this like amazing vegan, amazing meal. You can put it over rice, quinoa. You get incredible amounts of nutrients and carbohydrates and proteins from dense, amazing vegetables. The plant.
All right. So that's basically the inspiration for your homework, right? The idea is that you are able, and it's a good practice because you have the freedom, tienen como la libertad y la comodidad de adaptar el speech, right? De hacerlo a su manera, de sentirse cómodos. La idea no es que den una lista de cosas, sino que narren, que cuenten, right? So, as I was telling you yesterday, right? I'm gonna go first and then you go, okay? Again, so what I eat in a day, this is maybe 3, right? I try to practice something that is called intermittent fasting. Ayuno intermitente. I try to practice that. So I only eat what is 2 or 3 meals in a day. But I start to eat at 8 in the morning and I finish eating at 4 p.m. After 4 p.m., I don't eat anything so that I can have a good digestion for the rest of the night and then until the next morning at 8 a.m. again, right? So in those 8 hours from 8 to 4, I usually have breakfast at 8:30 something, and I like to eat eggs every morning, every single day. I don't care if the world falls apart, I like to eat eggs. I don't like cereal, and I don't like milk, and I don't like things like pancakes or sweet bread, pupusas. I don't like those things for breakfast. I only like to eat eggs. Sometimes eggs with jamon, eggs with ham, or sometimes eggs with vegetables. But that's the only thing I like to eat for breakfast. And sometimes I eat plantains, plantains with that. And then of course coffee, because coffee is life. And when I wake up, I usually drink a glass of water. The moment that I open my eyes, I drink a glass of water. And like an hour later, I start drinking coffee and then I do the breakfast. Then like at 11, probably 11 in the morning, I start to feel hungry again or anxious, I don't know. And I eat fruit. Or if I don't have fruit, like my favorite snack is fruit, one piece of fruit, one portion of fruit, and one portion of nuts like almonds or nuts, right? Nueces. But if I don't have almonds, if I don't have nuts, it's just the fruit. So it depends on the days, right? If I went to Price Mart, I can have nuts. But if I haven't gone to Price Mart, I don't have nuts. And then at lunch is usually at 1 p.m., 2 hours after my snack, 1 or 2 p.m. depending, okay? And normally I have rice, like white rice or rice with vegetables, and one portion of protein. Sometimes with red meat or carne roja, red meat. But some days in my house, we do meatless days. Hacemos días sin proteína, sin carne. We do meatless days. And so on those days, maybe we drink like beans soup or lentejas, like lentil soup, something like that, with vegetables. And on those days, when we don't eat animal meat, I have to eat a protein shake extra for the protein. But the other days when we eat animal meat, I don't have that. I don't have to do this milkshake. So what about you guys? What do you eat in a day? I want to listen to your participations. What I eat in a day. ¿Quién va primero? Veamos. Ella participó Carmen, así que tenemos a Luis, a Zulma y a Eduardo.
Okay, I first.
Okay, Eduardo, go ahead.
Okay, hello, my friends. I talk about the daily. Talk about eat a day. First in the morning, I take my breakfast. My breakfast is usually the breakfast of the Salvadorian people. For example, eggs, beans, cream, cheese, and a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. For example, occasionally have a price of the chocolate. A price of the chocolate is possible, but no, it's occasionally. Okay, and uh, occasionally take milk. The milk I don't like so much. But milk I don't like so much. When my mother say when I have the 1 year 5 years, every day milk is possible so much milk, but in this moment don't like.
You're
Don't,
sick of the milk.
yeah, but a few milk in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, and when I go to my work, occasionally I eat cookies, cookies with soda, with rice. It's possible, but it's possible eat. Okay, I don't. I never eat in the ¿cómo se dice? En
Snack.
intermedio.
Snack.
Okay, and in the breakfast and the lunch.
Between breakfast and lunch.
Between lunch and breakfast is rarely is
I rarely.
occasionally eat someone
Okay, something. Okay.
something. Okay. And then when I go to my home, my wife is very cook. Okay, because very for example, the steak with rice with a salad, fresh salad, okay, with cucumber, with tomatoes, yeah, no sé, ¿cómo se dice repollo?
Cabbage.
Cabbage, okay. It's a salad, fresh salad.
All right.
And I take a juice of the orange, juice of the lemon,
A lemonade.
lemonade, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Or not, it's possible water, but the soda no take no drink in a lunch. It's rarely, is occasionally, or occasionally drink a soda in a lunch.
Okay.
And at 3 p.m. In the afternoon at 3 p.m. occasionally take a cup of coffee, but the bread is always.
Mandatory.
Not always, but cup of coffee, no. Cup of coffee is occasionally.
Okay.
And at 3 p.m.
All right.
Okay, and when I go to in the night, in the dinner, my wife is tamal of the chicken, or pupusas fin de semana, pupusas, and in a dinner. In a dinner, it's possible take a cup of chocolate, take a soda. It's possible,
Okay.
but I try to not drink so much soda, but it's dangerous for my health.
In excess. In
And
excess.
this is the daily eat.
Very good, Oswaldo. That was very fluent. I love it. You kept everything in simple present and you used correctly. Subject verb. Very good, Oswaldo. Thank you. So now let's see. Luis, do you want to go ahead?
Me
Okay, please.
first. In my breakfast, usually I eat cereal with milk and other food is typical food of my country, like pupusas. And in my lunch is different for days. Usually is rice with chicken, and I take uh, Coca-Cola. And for my dinner, usually is typical food, or eggs with beans and breads, and in the and how often and often uh, different things of my wife cook for me. Only that.
Okay. Do you usually eat snack between meals, entre comidas, please?
Um, mm, how do you say a veces?
Sometimes.
Sometimes I eat the snacks in the evening
All
or
right.
before dinner.
What do you usually like to eat for a snack?
I like churros and manis.
Mm, good. I like jalapenos from the end. They are very bad, but I like it. Thank you, Luis. Very good. And now we're gonna listen to Zulma, please. Vamos a escuchar a Zulmita, por favor.
Okay. My in the morning every day I have pupusas.
Mm.
Yes or yes, pupusas.
Okay.
And coffee milk, sugar free, o no sé cómo se dice sin azúcar.
Sí, así se dice.
Okay, sugar free.
Ujú.
Then I eat watermelon with chili and lemons, o lemons, no sé cómo se dice.
Sí.
The freshman, I don't like it as water ice. I
Ujú.
don't like it water ice.
Okay.
I do not like chocolate.
Oh, that's interesting. You don't like chocolate.
I like maní. No encontré traducción para el
Peanut.
maní. Ah, ok. Peanuts.
Ujú.
Lunch at 12 1 p.m. Like lunch fried chicken with potatoes and I like mayonnaise salad o salad, no sé cómo se dice ensalada.
Salad, yeah.
With horchata. I like the corn atol
Okay.
sorbete, pero no sé
Uh,
si se entiende el sorbete de atol de lote.
yes. Corn atoli ice cream, please.
Ajá, okay. I like it to have beans, eggs, and cream for dinner.
Oh, that's good.
In class, I eat pretzel.
Perfect. Very good. Zulma. I love it. I love it. Bien hecho, Zulma. Muy buen trabajo. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
I think that flavor of ice cream, creo que ese sabor de helado solo ahí está. Acá no lo he visto. We don't have
Lo
this.
tiene la Sarita, la sorbetería La
Oh,
Sarita.
and
Y
is it
es,
good?
oh, qué rico.
Ah, ya lo voy a probar, Zulma.
Okay.
I am, I am crazy in love with all the things from corn. Yo obsesionada con todas las cosas de elote. Corn tamales, corn riwas, corn atole, everything made of corn. I love it. It's life. Yeah. Okay, good
Por
job.
tú, por
Mhm.
tú.
All right, perfect. Okay, guys. So now we're gonna go to the presentation. Le voy a compartir la presentación. Y acá tenemos una laminita. Okay. What you are going to do is that you're gonna go into the break rooms. Van a entrar a las salas y van a trabajar en pareja. Lo que van a hacer ustedes es que van a crear una historia. Le van a poner un nombre al personaje y van a crear una historia de él. qué hace, a qué se dedica, a qué cosas le gusta hacer, a qué horas las hace, qué cosas no hace, ¿ok? Esas laminitas son para que tengan una guía. Pueden incluir algunas de esas y pueden agregarle otras cosas, porque aquí no están ahí tal vez, ¿right? La idea es que sea una historia que dure por lo menos 2 a 3 minutos. Así que para ustedes va a ser bastante dura y ordénenlo. Como van a estar en pareja, puedes decir la mitad la leo yo y la mitad la lees tú después de que lo creen, ¿ok? Traten de hacerlo como acaban de hacer la parte de what I eat in a day, que sea narrado, que estén contando y no que estén leyendo. Lo que no quiero es esto. Jaime, for example, his name is Jaime. He's a very, ¿cómo se dice? Incluyan comentarios para que suene a conversación y narración y no a líneas aisladas. No quiero oraciones aisladas. Por ejemplo, lo que sí quisiéramos. His name is Jaime. He's 34 years old. He lives in San Salvador. Jaime is a very intelligent man. Also, he is very handsome. O tal vez, he's not very handsome, but he's very intelligent. Right? Comentarios acerca de la personalidad o descripción del personaje y no solo las oraciones de su rutina. Lo que no queremos es esto. His name is Jaime. He wakes up at 5 a.m. He takes a shower. He gets dressed. Jaime goes to work at 8 a.m. Jaime eats lunch at 1 p.m. Eso es lo que no queremos. Una lista de oraciones aisladas no es una conversación, no es una narración. Entonces traten de crear una historia, quién es, qué hace, cómo es, cómo se forma a ser, etcétera, right? La idea es que, vuelvo y repito, duren de 2 a 3 minutos narrando entre las dos personas que van a estar en la sala. ¿Ok? Para esta actividad van a tener 15 minutos. Vuelvo y repito, las laminitas de acá de la pantalla, también screen o foto, las ocupan como referencia, no es necesario que las usen todas y pueden incluir de otras cosas, right? Para crear su historia. Asegúrense que todos los verbos estén en tercera persona. Si es afirmativo, le pongo eso. Si es negativo, el does not o doesn't, right? Las salas están abiertas a partir de ahora y tenemos 15 minutos para esta actividad. Pueden ingresar ahora. Okay, now that we're all back, let's listen to your stories. Let's listen to Luis Escarate and Osvaldo Salguero first, please.
Okay. Hi, Luis. Luis, do you know a new neighborhood of the block?
I know.
Ah, you know, the name is Joseph. I believe he has 25 years old. He's a single, but he wants a girlfriend. The girlfriend is a pretty woman. Uh, he works in the pizza restaurants. He's a cook. He's a chef. He's a chef, and he's a good chef. But he is a happy man. Every day when I see you, he works. Every day I see you, he smile in your face. He's a happy man. In the in the morning, he takes a bus, but goes for the work. He takes a bus. I see you when I go, I walk. I take a bus.
I see him.
And he is a cook very well. He
Okay.
cooks very well.
Yes. I listen. He returns to his home at 4 p.m. and in the afternoon, he always takes a nap for 30 minutes after he visits his family because he likes take a time all days for stay with theirs. When it's night, he comes back to his home and prepares to next day. He cooks the dinner, cleans his house, and finally prepares his bed for sleep because he always wants sleep after a hard day of work. He's an interesting person.
Yes, he is a talented person. Do you have reason? Do you have reason?
Yay, very good. Very good job. I like the story. Very complete. La hicieron bien natural, bien fluida. Incluyeron comentarios, detalles, datos extras. No eran oraciones aisladas, pero era una historia la que estaban narrando. Así que muy buen trabajo, Luis, Osvaldo. Muy
Thank you.
bien. All right. So now we're going to listen to Carmen and Zulma's story, please.
Teacher, ¿me da permiso de compartir pantalla? Es que la escribimos
Sí,
en Word.
ahorita, permítame.
Gracias.
Ahora ya la tendría que dejar.
Ok, creo que ya están viendo mi pantalla y va a comenzar
Yes.
Zulmita.
Espérenme, que lo estoy ampliando porque no veo.
You
Okay.
need glasses.
Oh, no.
He is James Martínez. He is, ¿cómo se decía? 34, perdón.
34.
34 years old in the works like a engineer.
Engineer.
He always wakes up at 6 a.m. and the first thing he does to start the day is brushes his teeth and takes a shower after they he gets ready to go to his home.
Job.
He
To his
does
job.
job, perdón.
Mhm.
He does or he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't have enough time to eat in his home, but he always eats sometimes in the bus. He takes the bus at 7
30.
at 7 28
7:30.
8
7:30. Repeat.
7:30
Correct.
8 when the hours
When he arrives.
when he arrives to his job, he always stops to talk with his partners, and after he goes to make his job, he tries to make plans on his tablet. He spent a lot of the day planning everything he has to do in the next project.
All right. Thank you so much.
Ay, he sudado.
Pero lo hizo bien. Lo hizo muy bien,
Okay,
Silvana, no se
when he
preocupe.
leaves his
Thank you.
job, always go.
Go
Okay,
ahead, Carmen.
when he leaves his job, always goes to the same restaurant to take a cup of coffee, after to order a taxi to go to the gym and make some exercise. He is always trying to understand the dynamic about care his health and make exercise, but he always is very tired for his job. He is a good person, always is helping to others to do things in his job or in other areas. In the gym, he doesn't a handsome, but he is a good boy. When finally returned to his home, he takes a part of time to relax, and after he prepares his food and watches TV, and always he falls asleep on the sofa.
All right. En la línea de arriba, he doesn't handsome, he isn't handsome. Él no
Okay,
es.
he
Ajá, he
isn't.
isn't handsome. Yes. A menos que fuera
Okay.
no se ve, he doesn't look handsome. Okay. Pero
Okay,
de ahí,
he
very
isn't.
good job. Yes. Very good
Okay.
job, Carmen. Very fluent, very natural also. And the verbs correct. Subject, verb, third person, subject, verb, third person. So very good job. Zulma also, thank you. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do right now. Primero le voy a pasar asistencia. Please be ready when you listen to your name. Give me just a moment. Alma Janet Martínez, Armis Guinea Díaz, Carlos Eduardo García, César Heriberto Roca, César Omar Serra, Cruz del Carmen Hernández.
Ay.
Thank you. Doris Cecilia Lima, Eric Rogelio Guzmán, José Mauricio Martínez, Josué Jonathan Roca, Luis Enrique Escarate.
Presente.
Thank you. Melissa Lisset Álvarez, Oswaldo Ernesto Salguero.
Present.
Thank you. Hulda Lisset Ayala. Amaya, perdón. William Ernesto Magaña. Zulma Evangelina Magaña. Zulma
Present.
Noemí Linares. Thank you, Zulma. Okay, very good. So, we're going to go to the students manual. I'm going to share this thing. Le voy a compartir la pantalla acá.
Yes or no questions.
Here on page 24, tenemos, dice, create yes or no questions using the words in parentheses. Ok. Y acá tenemos la respuesta que te vamos a crear también, right? ¿Cuál sería acá entonces? Con verbos de acción. Empiezo las preguntas con auxiliary. Entonces sería
Do you work in a company?
perfect. Do you work in a company? Yes, I do. Right. Number 2.
Do you check?
Do they?
Do they check product? A product?
Do they check products? No, they don't. Right? No, they don't. Number 3. We listen customers. Auxiliary.
Do
Do we?
listen? Do we listen customers?
Do we listen to customers? Yes, we do. Okay.
We do.
Number 4.
Do I buy new material?
Correct. Do you buy new material? No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Number 5.
Do Milena and Pablo design a logo?
Correct. Do Milena and Pablo design a logo? Yes,
Yes, they do.
exactly. Yes, they do. Right. Milena and Pablo es plural, así que yes, they do. Very good. Okay, so next we'll move forward. And we have acá. Si se fijan, acá ya les da la respuesta. Abajo de cada una de ellas está la respuesta. What you have to do is to create the question that applies to the answer. Abajo ya está la respuesta. Ustedes tienen que crear la pregunta que le corresponde. ¿Qué pregunta sería? Basados en la respuesta. Tenemos la 1. Yes, he does. He fixes the AC on Friday. El aire acondicionado, air conditioning. Yes, he does. He fixes the air conditioning on Friday. ¿Cuál sería la pregunta?
Does he fix the air conditioner? What? Ay, como que día arregla
Ah, no, no,
el
porque
aire
es yes.
acondicionado.
Es pregunta de sí o no.
Oh,
Ujú.
okay.
Entonces sería, does he?
Does he fix
Ujú,
the AC
ujú. On Friday, sí,
on
sí lo hace.
Friday? Ajá.
Él lo arregla los viernes, right? Very good. Nice. Number 2. Yes, she does. She sends many emails to customers. ¿Cuál sería la pregunta?
Does she sends many emails to customers?
Sin la S. Does she send? Ajá,
Sends.
ajá.
Yes.
Does she send many emails to customers? Perfect. Yes, that is correct. Number 3. No, she doesn't. She cleans the first floor only.
She cleans.
Mhm. She cleans the
Does
first
she
floor
clean
only. Does she clean?
the first floor only? No, she doesn't.
No puede ser esto porque no puede decir no y después decir que sí. Solo ese o hace. Entonces quizás sería otro piso. Por ejemplo, does she clean all the office? Por ejemplo, limpia toda la oficina. Does she clean all the office? No, she does. She cleans the first floor only, right? Puede ser algo así. Number 4. Yes, he does. Eric keeps track on the sales.
Yeah. Does he keep, does Eric, no, or does he,
Sí, cualquiera de los dos está bien. Ajá.
does Eric keep track on the sales?
Perfect. That is correct. Does Eric keep track of the sales? On the sales? Yes, he does. Eric keeps track on the sales. Very good, guys. Okay. So what you're gonna do right now is that you're going to go into the breakout rooms and you're going to create a conversation in which you explain what you do at your job. A continuación van a entrar a las salas y van a hacer una conversación. Esta sí tiene que ser conversación, ¿ok? En la que ustedes van a mencionar cada uno de ustedes qué hace, qué actividades hace en el trabajo, ¿ok? Por ejemplo, yo les explico, a mí me preguntan, Miss, what do you do in your job? Y yo les digo, well, in my other job. Well, in my other job, it depends on the day. So, for example, on Mondays and Tuesdays, I have to create reports for the vessels that are going to sail. Me toca crear reportes de los barcos que van a salir. I have to create reports for the vessels that are going to sail on Wednesday and Thursday. I have to call my customers and I have to ask them if they have cargo for that. And then also if they have any necessity for that day. On Wednesday and Thursday, I have to answer emails. I have to answer emails and I have to attend meetings. Y me toca que atender reuniones. Okay. Y luego tenemos on Fridays, and on Fridays I have meetings with the customers. Tengo reuniones con los clientes. On Fridays I have meetings with the customers. I have to give them prices or if they need corrections on the service, that's what I have to do. Me toca que darles cotizaciones de productos o servicios nuevos, si tienen dudas o correcciones que quieren que se hagan sus facturas, pues me toca corregir esas cosas, right? Procesar esas cosas. Así que lo que van a hacer entre ustedes, solo se quedaron Carmen y Eduardo, así que lo que van a hacer ustedes en la sala es eso, van a explicar a detalle qué actividades hacen, ¿ok? Pueden inventar, realmente no es necesario que sea tal cual. La idea es que puedan expresarlo con facilidad. Esa es una pregunta de entrevista, en realidad, en inglés, para cambiarse de trabajo. What are your responsibilities in your job? ¿Cuáles son tus responsabilidades en tu trabajo? Right? Y explicarlas, no a grosso modo, sino explicarlas bien a detalle, cada una de ellas. Okay? I do this porque esto depende de lo otro, y si no hago esto, esto pasa, etcétera. Right? And so on and so forth. Les voy a dar 10 minutos, porque solo son ustedes dos. Les discuten, preparen la conversación y cuando regresemos los escucho. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Pueden ingresar ahorita.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Let's hear your daily responsibilities, what everyone does on a daily basis. Pueden iniciar, Carmen, Osvaldo, Luis.
Okay. Hello, good morning, Osvaldo.
Good morning, Mrs. Carmen. What do you feel today, Mrs. Carmen?
I feel very well. What about you, Osvaldo?
Okay. I am so tired, but
Really?
when the finish the month is very hard day. Before it's necessary, my work is a treasury of my office, and
Okay.
I prepare my responsibilities. For example, it prepare the payroll of the old person, and someone sometimes the person say me, do you know how? Do you know? Do you know when pay the payroll the salary of us? And I say it's possible in 2 days. 2 days after before finish the month, and uh, it's very difficult. But other activity is check the bank in the line before I know how much money in the office for the pays of the clients, pay of the personal, pay of the ¿cómo se dice? Eh, bills of the electricity, of the gas, the bills of the water, and and all pays of the activities in the company.
Okay, I understand. It's really hard your job, because you have a lot of responsibilities. And Luis, what activities do you have to do?
In my work, I take the tickets and put in the computer for a best control in the voice and sales because I am a counter and always I need the help of other companions. For example, Oswaldo. And you, Carmen, what do you do in your work or what are the activities do in your work?
Okay, Luis, you have many responsibilities too. Well, in my job, I have to write a lot of reports, and many times I have to serve people when they need carnets or they want pay taxes. That's all, teacher.
All right, I love it. I love that everyone explained in your own version your responsibilities, right? No es lo mismo narrarlo en tercera persona que explicarlo a detalle yo, right? Les mencionaba que esta es una pregunta de entrevista. Por lo general, cuando alguien se quiere cambiar de trabajo y la entrevista es en inglés, una de las primeras que le hacen es, what are your current responsibilities at your job, right? ¿Cuáles son sus actuales responsabilidades, right? No es actual, sí, actuales, sus actividades, sus responsabilidades hoy en día, right? So, here's what you're going to do right now. Quiero que se fijen en cada una de estas imágenes, ¿sí? Y van a hacer preguntas de yes or no, tanto de verbo to be como de verbos de acción. Por ejemplo, is she in her office? No, she is not in her office, right? Eso es con el verbo to be. Una con verbo de acción podría ser, do they look happy to you? Do they look happy to you? No, they don't. They look serious, right? O verbo to be, are these sandals? No, they are not sandals. They are shoes, okay? Do these have black color? Did these have black color? No, they don't. They have brown color, right? Por cada imagen, ustedes van a escribir una pregunta de yes or no con verbo to be y una pregunta de yes or no con verbo de acción. No queremos preguntas de información. Por ejemplo, what color, why, when, no estamos ahí todavía. Estamos preguntas de does she, does he, do they, verbo de acción, o verbo to be, is he, is she, are they, are we, right? por cada imagen, fíjense en todos los elementos y pueden preguntar de cualquier cosa que está dentro de la imagen, ¿ok? Cualquier escenario pueden hacerlo ustedes dentro de las imágenes. Por cada una son 2 preguntas de yes or no, una con el verbo to be y una con verbo de acción, ¿ok? Puede ser plural o singular, ustedes escogen, son 2 por cada una. Así que van a ser 8 preguntas en total, ¿ok? Les voy a dar hasta las y 55. Y a las y 55 las vamos a empezar a revisar, ¿ok? Tenemos 8 minutos, porque son 8 preguntas, tiempo justo. Este es individual. Yo voy a estar acá por si necesitan ayuda o algo. Okay, let's hear your questions. Vamos a escuchar sus preguntas, las que acaban de hacer. Si no las han completado las 8, no hay problema. Veamos con las que tienen, ¿ok? Iniciamos con Luis. Please. Escuchamos sus preguntas, usted se las va a hacer a Carmen, Luis, ¿ok? Carmen, usted le va a contestar, luego le hace la suya a Oswaldo y Oswaldo le hace Luis, ¿ok?
Okay, teacher.
Iniciamos con las que tenga, Luis, veamos.
First, is they work with shoes?
Yes, they are.
Are they, ajá, yo me equivoqué, are they work with shoes?
Ahí en vez de are sería,
Are,
no, are es el verbo ser o estar y work es verbo de acción. ¿Cuál es el auxiliar para verbos de acción?
do they,
Do they?
do they work with shoes?
Yes, they do.
Correct, yes they do. Ahora una con el verbo to be.
Is it a factory shoes?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. Number 2.
Are they in the pandemic?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Okay. Yes.
Do they work with masks?
Yes, they do.
Perfect. Number 3.
Is it a clothes shop?
Is it a clothing shop?
Yes, it is.
Are they like the jeans?
Do they? Do they like? Porque like es verbo de acción.
Do they like the jeans?
Yes, they do.
Yay. And the last one.
Are Do they talk about the university?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they.
Are they
Lo que pasa es que Luis
busy?
dijo, do they talk about the university? Do they? ¿Esa fue la
Okay,
respuesta?
yes, they do. Yes, they
Correct.
do.
Yes, yes, they do. And the next?
Are they visit the park?
Are they in the park?
Are they in the park?
No, they aren't.
Perfect. They aren't. They are the university. Thank you, Luis. Good questions. Ahora, Carmen, usted le hace sus preguntas a Oswaldo, por favor.
Okay. Is she eating?
Is
What?
she eating?
Is she eating?
Eating, de comer.
Eating. Is she eating? No, she isn't.
All right.
Does she have a lot of work?
Yeah, she does.
Correct.
Okay. The second one, are they in a party?
No, they aren't.
Do they in a school?
Is
Are they?
Are-
Quiero estar. Are they?
Okay, are they in a school?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Ya
Okay.
está en la escuela.
Okay, la
Aplica,
tercera.
aplica.
Do they dancing?
Are they? Ese es presente progresivo. Are they dancing?
Are they dancing?
No, they aren't.
All right.
And are they buying a clothes?
Yes, they are.
Are they a couple? En la última, are they a couple?
Are they a couple? ¿De
Are
dos?
they- No, they aren't. A trio.
Does she run? Does she run it?
Is?
Does
Does she run?
She
does she
running?
does she run it? No, she doesn't.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Because of the time, we're gonna stay here. Por el tiempo nos vamos a quedar hasta acá. Please remember to do the platform during the weekend. Recuérdense de trabajar en la plataforma durante el fin de semana. Okay, espero que tengan un feliz fin de semana. Disfruten, descansen, reparen energías. Y los veo el día lunes. Have a good night.
Sí. The attendance.
Good night.
La
Bye.
lista, espérense, no se vayan.
Night.
Gracias, Waldo. Solo les voy a pasar lista. Tenemos a
Okay.
Alma y Anet, Army Skinny, Carlos Eduardo, César Heriberto, César Omar, Cruz del Carmen,
I'm here.
thank you, Doris Cecilia, Eric Rogelio, José Mauricio Martínez, Josué Jonathan Roca, Luis Enrique Escarate,
Present.
thank you, Melissa Lisset Álvarez, Oswaldo Ernesto Salguero,
Here.
thank you, Ulda Lisset, William Ernesto, Zulma Evangelina y Zulma Noemi. Okay, that's gonna be it for tonight. Descansen, los veo el día lunes. Good night, everyone.
All right. Happy weekend.
Thank you, good night.
Good night.